Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to yet another love reading for the month of November. And this is from the 26th of November to the 30th, that particular week. And again, it's a pile reading, a pick a pile reading. So just like my last reading, I have uh, already prepared two piles. So I have already prepared, sorry, I had to just disconnect because there was some background noise. I really apologize, guys. I do it from my home, so of course there's family around, so you have to take into consideration that as well. Please apologize. I do apologize for that. So yeah, coming back, so I've already prepared the piles here for you, so that the video is a little shorter than the usual, so that you can enjoy it. And I have already shuffled the decks. I have used three different decks, just like my last video. It is two tarot cards, two romantic cards, and one message from the angels. You can pause this video, you can take a few deep breaths, and you can try to focus on the piles that I have already prepared. This is pile number one, for which I have used the charm as two swans. And this is pile number two, for which the charm that had popped out was the elephant. Sorry. All right, so you can get attracted to either the charms, or you can get attracted by the number, which is 1 and 2, or you can get attracted to the cards, whichever resonates with you. If you are getting attracted to both the decks, that is also okay. Do not worry, you can go through both the piles, because sometimes the angels have a lot of messages for you, so that can also work. These are general readings, so if they resonate with you, it is very good. If they do not, you shall ignore this as just another video. I will put the timestamps below in the description, so if you choose either or, you can skip to that reading accordingly. If you want to watch the complete video, then you are more than welcome. So let's get started. Hi, pile number one. So if you had chosen pile number one, or the two swans as the charm, then this reading is particularly for you. This I am actually using rose quartz because I am doing love reading, so I had been using this in the past video as well, and I am using this in this video as well. I'll just keep this here. Keep it here. All right, so what I'll do is I'll read the two tarot cards first, and then I will move on to reading the romantic cards and the messages in the message in the last from the angels that you have for pile number one. So let's begin with the reading. Let's see what's in store. Okay, so I can see that we have the Chariot. All right. Okay. What I can see here is that if you are already in a relationship, there are definitely some differences that are happening in your relationship. So one is like it's white and the other says it's black. There are two options or two different perspectives, or two goals that I can see, two approaches as well. So it's like one wants to go south and the other wants to go north. One wants to go to the beach for a vacation and the other wants to go to the hill station for a vacation. So that's what I can see. So there is a rift. It's not, I wouldn't say a rift, but there is definitely a difference of opinion, a difference of perspective. If you are in a relationship, if you are not in a relationship, in that particular case, I can see that either you have two options that are coming towards you. So there are two people who are approaching you or showing interest in you, or you are attracted towards two different people, and one is a bad boy and one is a very nerdy kind of boy, and you like, which one should I choose, which is for me? So there is a dilemma there. So of course, what I mean to say is, even if you're single or you are in a relationship, there is definitely a difference of either opinion, perspective, if you're in a relationship, approach, or goals. But if you are single, then there could be options. It's like this or that. So that's what I can see here with the Chariot card. And this card also represents water sign. Water signs are Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So yeah, if you are out of these any signs, so this card represents you. If your partner, if you're in a relationship and your partner represents these signs, then, or maybe that person that we were talking about is having these signs. Let's see what's in store. Okay, we have Five of Swords. Um, Again, so this kind of emphasizes a little bit of what's there in this particular card. I can see that there's a lot of confusion, there's a lot of conflict. One says it's morning, the other says no, it's night. So there's a lot of confusion, a lot of conflict, a lot of differences in thinking, differences in choices, opinions, thought processes. I can see that a lot. And of course, I can also see if you are in a relationship, there is also a lack of trust here. So if you can see, um, I'm not saying that they're cheating or anything, but I can see that there is a lack of trust. You have some doubts about them, or and if you're single, and you have options, and so you definitely have doubt. That is the reason probably you're not going forward with your decision of going and speaking with them and opening up your heart and your feelings to this particular person that is around you, that you're attracted towards, or the one that is attracted to you and has told you about the feelings that they have for you. But there is definitely a lack of, I wouldn't say lack of trust. You do trust them, but then there's a lack of understanding the situation. So a lot of doubtful situations are created, which are causing these rifts and conflicts that are happening between you two. So what I would suggest looking at this card is, if you are in a relationship or you're planning to get into one, ask. Just openly talk, speak. Don't keep the grudges, or don't keep the ifs and buts and doubts in your head. Talk it out. That would help. That would help a lot. And since I can see that this is an air sign, which is Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. If you talk with them, they will give you the correct answer. They will not try to swindle around, or they will not try to manipulate you into something else. They will tell you what it is, because air signs are very fluent in conversations. They have the gift of gab. So yeah, that's what I can see. So there are definitely conflicts, there are differences of opinions, differences of choices, and you can't settle down onto one. But if you talk it out, you might recover from this particular issue. Okay, it says calling in your soulmate. I can okay, so this actually matches what is there in store for you. It says your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So if you talk it out with them, if you speak openly that this is what I feel, this is what I desire, this is what I deserve, this relationship can actually turn into a good relationship. Because as I mentioned, there is no cheating, but there is a lack of understanding, which are causing a lot of conflicts. So talk it out. That's what I can say again and again. Try and fix, and ask what is the problem. Not just let it happen. We'll think about it. Don't play the ego card here. Talk it out. Be assertive and speak. Ask, or explain also, if in case you were the one who is in the receiving end. So then explain also. The next card that I have here is pay attention to the red flags. So it says the signs are cautioning you. So it says, and how beautifully it aligns with this Five of Swords as well. because that's what they are saying. Five of Swords is the one which is for air sign. Air sign is your Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. These signs are more towards the intuitive side. They can very easily be very assertive and speak out what they feel. They will not try and manipulate you or play dirty. They will play cool with you. Usually they do. That's what their characteristics are. Of course, this also depends on your upbringing and your surroundings and your atmosphere and environment that you've grown in. But yeah, usually these are the characteristics of these air signs. So that's what they say, that pay attention to the red flags. So if you question them, you are letting them know that, look, I am not blind, I'm not deaf, I have seen things around, and that has caused a doubt in me. And since I give importance to our relationship, I am asking you, is that the truth? And you will get your answer there. If you are single, don't worry, I'm taking care of both the parties. If you are single, in that particular case, you should also pay attention, because if you are, since you're also in a doubt that if there are multiple people approaching you, or if you have a crush on a few people in that particular case, or even if you do not have a crush, or you do not have a person around you, even if that is a situation, whichever the person is going to come into your life, please take care of the red flags that are being shown to you. It's like a warning coming to you. And if you find something which is unusual, or if you find something which is not as per your liking, then you can speak up. Then you can ask, look, I feel this is what is happening. You're not giving me time, or I feel that you do not want to show us as in a relationship to the people. Is it because you're scared of your please explain. So they might just come up and say that my parents wouldn't like that, or I want to be sure enough to make you the one and show it to the world. They will give you these reasons, and they will talk to you about that. So, but the question should be put up. You should ask, where is it going? What is happening? Are you serious about this? Is this what is happening is correct or not? And then you can take actions accordingly. Let's see what is the message. It says counselor. It says Archangel Azrael again. I had this in the past reading as well. Archangel Azrael. That was in store. Okay, so for the last week as well, I think. I mean, of course, there are multiple angels, but Archangel Azrael was a repetitive in the love reading. So I just mentioned that, recalled that as well. Okay, it says you are a natural counselor, and many people benefit from your guidance and reassurance. So that's what it shows. And yes, so that is when it is saying that ask. It could also mean that if, as I mentioned, that if you are at the recipient side, that somebody else is asking this to you, and you're the one who's answering. In that particular case also, if you tell them how and what exactly the situation was, they will believe you, and they will agree, and they will understand as well, because as I mentioned, air sign, they have a gift of that. They can make people understand. They can they can make people understand the situation. They have good explaining powers. So yeah, so that's what it's saying. And even if you are single, in that case also, maybe you are that particular person that a lot of people, your friends, your family members, come to you for guidance, because your guidance and your your reassurance kind of helps them go through what they are. So you have the ability to resolve the issues that are created in your life, in your surroundings, and also in other people's life. So this was the reading for pile number 1. I hope it resonated with those who have chosen pile number 1. Please let me know in the description. Please let me know in the comment section that did the readings resonate with you. And please like, share, and subscribe. And let's go to pile number 2 now. Hi, pile number 2. So those who had chosen the elephant as the charm, or the pile number 2 for the cards. This reading is for you. This is for November 20, from 26th to 30th of November 2022. This is your love reading. Let's see what's in store. So I have 5 cards, as I mentioned in the start of the beginning of the video. I have 5 cards. I'll have 2 tarot cards. I'll read them out first. Then I'll read the 2 romantic cards, and then we'll see what is the message that the angels have for you. So let's see. All right, so the first card is the Hierophant. Okay. All right. So what I can understand here is the Hierophant is basically a person who believes in and who has already been enlightened with spirituality. It could be the beginning. It could be that you have progressed towards that particular situation to that extent that you can illuminate that particular spirituality amongst others as well. Definitely this person is looked up to, and if you can see here, people look up to this particular person because they showcase a lot of calmness. They can make decisions very peacefully, unlike a lot of us who are filled with anxiety when there's a decision to be made. They're like, so this sort of person is going to give you spiritual love as well, not just physical or emotional. They are going to look into the spiritual love as well, so they're going to be a complete package. This is also for those, this card reflects the earth sign. Earth signs are people with sun sign as Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. So this is the card that represents them as well. So they are very, this earth sign is a stable sign. So unlike air sign, which is spiritual and intuitive and cosmic sort of a thing, earth sign is very stable, very to the ground. They will be very practical and understanding. So the same is the case with the Hierophant. Hierophant is basically like a sage. A sage means sadhu. So shant and calm and peaceful and not too aggressive or too violent or too no, nothing like that. I hope you understand this. All right, let's move on to the next card. Oh, it's 10 of Swords. What happened here? Okay. All right. I can see that you've been through a lot in your relationship. If you a lot of trust issues, misunderstanding, a lot of negativity, a lot of how do I put this? A lot of bad, unpleasant situations that you've gone through in your relationship, if you were currently in a relationship or in your past relationship, or if you're single, then someone around you who's close to you, they have gone through this particular sort of a thing. If you've never been in a relationship, so they have gone through such sort of a thing, and you fear because of what they have gone through. You have that fear in you. This could also mean divorce, breakup if you are in a relationship. If you're single and you've proposed to someone or trying to propose to someone, it could also mean rejection and separation. So long distance, and then probably dishonesty, and they're not loyal anymore to you, and or they've stopped giving you that much amount of attention and time, causing a lot of rift and causing a lot of unpleasant situations. So this is a little painful sort of a card. So you've been like stabbed in the back, if I just literally rephrase what's there. you've been stabbed in the back multiple times, not once. And then you probably take a decision to separate, break up, um, get divorced, or move on. That's what I can see here. But so then definitely this should be the first card, and then this should be the second one, because then there comes a person who picks up your broken pieces and mends it properly, and very calmly, very peacefully, they try to understand you and they love you. So that's what I can see here. So that this card should have, if I read it like this, it's much better. So that's what I can see here. And of course, this card, for the signs, the sun signs, it could be Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. It's the air sign. Let's see what's in store. Okay, it says chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Definitely representing the Hierophant. I'm 100% sure this is definitely resonating the Hierophant. It is saying what it is. It's very simple to understand. There's a strong magnetic attraction here, so you're definitely getting attracted to this particular person, and it's going to be a good chemistry, a good bond. What I can also see here is that they are going to give you a lot of love and attention and appreciation, but you're taking it, but if you see, you are also doubting it. I mean, you are taking it, but with a pinch of salt, because of the past, what has happened here. So that's a little difficult sort of a thing. Let's see what else. Okay, give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. Maybe that is why. So what I can see here is, with all the cards open, I can see that probably the person that had caused you a lot of issues, probably they realize, once you leave them, they realize that you were a good person to be with, and they try and come back as a new person, a little more patient, a little more loving, a little more giving, a little more caring. And you do give them a chance. You do want to work on the relationship, because there were good times as well, but the bad times were a little higher. That is the reason you jumped onto getting a divorce or a breakup. But you do want to give them a relationship, a chance in the relationship. The chemistry is good, but you're definitely, I wouldn't say sulking, but you're definitely having second thoughts, and you're definitely thinking and questioning that, is this going to be forever, or is this again going to end up in suffering or breakup? So there's a choice that is coming. You are getting a choice here with the Hierophant card. Do you want to do what the society wants you to do? Do you want to do what your heart wants you to do? Your society wants you to give them a chance and suffer again, because I believe in this: once a cheater, always a cheater. So I'm giving you an example. I'm not saying that your partner is a cheater or something of that sort. I'm just giving you an example to make you understand better. So if the partner has cheated and they're coming back and saying, sorry, I wouldn't cheat again, chances are high that they might have a fluctuating moment again in their life. So the choice is yours. Do you want to do what you actually want, which is, you want the calmness, the peace, the happiness that you deserved, but you were not getting when you were in a relationship with this person? Or do you want to go according to the society, saying, no, you should give them another chance and be together? You were a husband and wife, or you were in a relationship for a very long time, or this guy is very good friend, so you should give them a chance. If you were single and you're looking for, let's see what is the message here. It says prioritize. Archangel Metatron. It says focus on your highest priorities. I will help you get organized and motivated. So again, it is kind of confirming the same thing, that give yourself that opportunity and prioritize. Do you prioritize your happiness, your contentment, your relaxation over the society, over the family, over the friends, over that particular person? Or do you want to go with the flow and see what is happening and give them a chance again? So this is what I can see here. So this was the reading for pile number 2. Do let me know in the comment section if this reading resonated with you, and do like, share and subscribe, and keep coming back for more videos. Thank you.